Tom Cruise, the ageless action icon whose high-octane persona has fueled decades of blockbuster thrills, finds himself grappling with vulnerability in the wake of a romance that burned bright but brief. His relationship with Ana de Armas, the Cuban-Spanish ingenue whose sultry intensity lit up screens in Knives Out and Blonde, began in February 2025 amid whispers of electric chemistry. Yet by autumn the pair had parted, leaving Cruise at 63, confronting accusations of control and a gnawing fear of irrelevance. "He's upset," a close confidant revealed. "He had very high hopes and now he has to face his big fear that he's somehow undateable." This split, far from a clean break, has unraveled into mutual finger-pointing, exposing the chasms between Hollywood's dream factory and its human undercurrents. Their dalliance sparked during a low-key industry mixer, where de Armas's sharp intellect and Cruise's relentless drive collided like stunt choreography gone awry. Post-Top Gun, Maverick's triumph, Cruise sought a partner who matched his vigor. De Armas, fresh from ballerina's action-packed sets, craved stability amid her rising star. Early months dazzled. Candlelit escapes to Cruise's Telluride ranch, where they bonded over script readings and sunset horseback rides. Red carpet debuts at Cannes, her arm looped through his, flashing smiles that silenced skeptics. Paparazzi captured stolen kisses in Monaco, fueling headlines of a power couple redefining age gap romance. Yet beneath the glamour simmered imbalances, his micromanaging tendencies clashing with her independent streak. Anna's friends aren't shocked they didn't last, the insider noted. She got swept up in the excitement of dating a huge movie star, but they could see from the start that the dynamic was totally off balance. Cruise's approach, honed from years helming franchises like Mission Impossible, spilled into the personal. Tom was constantly micromanaging her, telling her how to handle everything from her image to her workouts to her career choices, the source detailed. At first, de Armas found it endearing, a mentor's guidance in Tinseltown's treacherous waters. He'd critique her audition tapes with director-level precision, suggest trainers from his stunt team, even curate her press wardrobe to align with his sleek aesthetic. At first she was flattered, the confidant admitted, but eventually she felt suffocated. She asked for space and Tom took it hard. Things kind of snowballed from there. What began as collaborative brainstorming devolved into edicts, vetoes on roles he deemed too risky, schedules synced to his filming blocks. De Armas, whose career trajectory from War Dog's breakout to No Time to Die's Bond girl, thrived on autonomy, chafed under the weight. Friends rallied, hosting girls' nights in her Los Feliz bungalow where she'd vent over tequila sunrises, lamenting the loss of her voice in the duet. The unraveling accelerated during a joint getaway to Cruise's British estate, where a minor disagreement over a script, de Armas eyeing a gritty indie, Cruise pushing a blockbuster co-star spot, erupted into accusations. She accused him of paternalism, masking insecurity as expertise. He countered that her ambitions risked their harmony. By summer's end, texts went unanswered, shared assistants became buffers, and the once vibrant flame flickered out. Publicly, the split was spun as mutual, amicable statements citing hectic schedules, but privately it's messiest. Radar Online reports they're not even on talking terms, with Cruise alleging de Armas leveraged his clout for her Eden promo boost, her rising from promising talent to A-lister overnight. He's saying he feels used and that Ana suddenly went from red-hot to ice-cold as soon as she had no use for him, the source lamented, painting a picture of betrayal that stings Cruise's ego, long armored against flops but fragile to rejection. For de Armas, the relationship was a whirlwind of captivation laced with caution. At 37 she'd navigated heartbreaks, Ben Affleck's rebound glow fading fast, and emerged wiser, prioritizing growth. Cruise's intensity initially thrilled. His Scientology-fueled discipline inspired her yoga routines, his aviation tales fueled midnight adventures in his Gulfstream. Yet the control crept in subtly, diet plans mirroring his macrobiotic regimen, social circles shrinking to his vetted inner sanctum. She felt captivated, the insider shared, but suffocated by his controlling nature. Breaking free was liberating. Post-split, she's dove into ghosted sequel scripting, therapy intensives unpacking power dynamics, and a rebound flirtation with a low-key musician, savoring anonymity's ease. Friends applaud her resolve, toasting to reclaimed agency over paella nights, where laughter drowns out memories of enforced perfection. Cruise, meanwhile, retreats into workaholic solace, prepping Mission Impossible 8's death-defying stunts with renewed ferocity. At 63, the specter of undateable haunts, a fear amplified by past unions with Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, Katie Holmes, all ending in tabloid tempests. Scientology's tenets of eternal partnerships clash with his nomadic life, leaving him questioning if intensity repels rather than attracts. He had very high hopes, the confidant reiterated, noting late-night calls to confidants dissecting what went awry. Yet resilience defines him. Whispers of a memoir project surface, chronicling love's high-wire acts, and a quiet pivot toward mentoring young actors, channeling control into guidance without strings. This off-balance tango illuminates Hollywood's relational tightrope, where passion ignites on shared spotlights but dims under scrutiny's glare. For Cruz and de Armas, it's a chapter closed not with bitterness but lessons, her in boundaries strength, him in surrender's grace. As they chart separate orbits, one in skydiving epics, the other in soul-bearing dramas, their story lingers as cautionary poetry. Love, like a blockbuster, thrives on balance, lest the plot twist into tragedy.